Math Chapter 9, Length and Metric Units. Today we're looking at Lesson 9.4, Problem Solving, Add and Subtract Lengths. Today's I can statement says, I can use cubes and a diagram to solve a measurement word problem. Remember, cubes are the steps we use to help us with all word problems. Each letter in cubes stands for a step that will help you with your word problems. The C stands for carefully read the problem twice. The U stands for underline the question. The B stands for box up key information. The E stands for evaluate. What steps do I need to take? And the S stands for solve. Let's take a look at the first problem. So we're on the front page of your problem set. If you don't have that open yet, go ahead and open to Lesson 9.4 and get your pencil ready. The first problem says, Nate had 23 centimeters of string. He gave 9 centimeters of string to Myra. How much string does Nate have now? Let's read that one more time. Nate had 23 centimeters of string. He gave 9 centimeters of string to Myra. How much string does Nate have now? I've underlined my question. How much string does Nate have now? Remember, a question ends with a question mark. Now I need to figure out what key information to box up. Well, Nate started with 23 centimeters of string. That's an important number I'm going to include in my boxed up information. Then he gave 9 centimeters of string to Myra. There's a key word I'm going to include with this next number. Gave 9 centimeters. Because it tells me that he gave it away or it went away, meaning thinking about my next step of evaluate, I know this is going to be a subtraction problem. Let's take a look at what we need to fill in. Unlock the problem. What do I need to find? How much string Nate has now? I got that information from the question. What information do I need to use? Nate had blank centimeters of string. Well, I've already boxed up my key information, so I bet the answer is in my boxed up information. 23 centimeters. He gave blank centimeters of string to Myra. There's that keyword gave, 9 centimeters. Now we're going to use a number line to show how to solve each problem. The first line I drew was a 23 centimeter line on my number line to represent the number of centimeters of string Nate started with. Because this is a subtraction problem, the next dotted line represents 9 centimeters that were given away. So if I were to start at 23 on my number line and jump back 9 times, look at where that lands. 14. That's the same as saying 23 minus 9 equals 14. Nate has 14 centimeters of string now. Let's try another one. Our next problem says, Ellie has a ribbon that is 12 centimeters long. Gwen has ribbon that is 9 centimeters long. How many centimeters of ribbon do they have together? Let's read that one more time. Ellie has a ribbon that is 12 centimeters long. Gwen has ribbon that is 9 centimeters long. How many centimeters of ribbon do they have together? I've already underlined my question, and I already noticed a key word in the question, together. That's going to come in handy later. We need to box up the key information. I know that Ellie has 12 centimeters of ribbon, and I know that Gwen has 9 centimeters of ribbon. Thinking about how I'm going to solve this, remember I said in the question that keyword together. Well, if I'm trying to find the total number of centimeters that they have together, I'm trying to find the sum or the whole. So this is going to be an addition problem. Let's take a look at the number line and show how we can solve this problem. I'm starting by drawing a line all the way from 0 to 12 to represent the 12 centimeters of ribbon that Ellie has. Now, if I'm adding, I need to show the next 9 centimeters being added to the 12. So I draw my next line right next to it. It's just like saying I'm starting at 12 on my number line and jumping up 9 times. Where do I land? Right on the 21. That's the same as 12 plus 9 equals 21 centimeters. They have 21 centimeters of ribbon altogether. Let's try our next problem. A string is 24 centimeters long. Justin cuts 8 centimeters off. How long is the string now? Let's read that one more time. A string is 24 centimeters long. Justin cuts 8 centimeters off. How long is the string now? I've underlined my question. I'm trying to find out how long the string is now. Let's box up that key information. I know the string starts as 24 centimeters long. And then the next important key word I need to include is cuts, because again, he cut it off, meaning it's gone or it went away. So cuts 8 centimeters off tells me this is going to be a subtraction problem. Let's show that on our number line. Well, the string starts as 24 centimeters, so I'm going to draw a line from 0 to 24 to show that string. Then Justin cut off 8 centimeters. So I know that I need to draw an 8 centimeter line to represent the piece that he cut off. That's the same as starting at 24 on your number line and jumping back 8 spaces. Where do I land? Well, let's do that together. Start at 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I landed on 16 centimeters. That's the same as writing a subtraction sentence. 24 minus 8 equals 16. So now I know that the string is 16 centimeters long. Let's try the next problem. A chain of paper clips is 18 centimeters long. Sandra adds 6 centimeters of paper clips to the chain. How long is the chain now? A chain of paper clips is 18 centimeters long. Sandra adds 6 centimeters of paper clips to the chain. How long is the chain now? Well, I've underlined my question. We're trying to find out how long the chain is now. I know that the chain started as 18 centimeters long. And then my next key word that has to be included is adds. Sandra adds 6 centimeters. Boy, they gave us a very obvious key word. I know already this is going to be an addition sentence. The key word is adds. So let's show how we can figure out the total number of centimeters that this chain of paper clips is now. I start by drawing a line from 0 to 18 on my number line to show the 18 centimeters that the paper clip chain started as. And then if I'm adding to it, I need to jump from 18 up 6 spaces, and I'm going to show that line. And I land right on, well, let's count those and make sure we're on the right spot. So I'm starting at 18, let's go up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I landed on 24. That's the same as saying 18 plus 6 equals 24 centimeters. The chain is 24 centimeters long now. All right, one more problem. It's our Think Smarter question. Let's take a look and see if this is a challenge. A ribbon was 22 centimeters long. Then Martha cut a piece off to give to Tao. Now the ribbon is 5 centimeters long. How many centimeters of ribbon did Martha give to Tao? Let's read that one more time. Make sure we're listening carefully. A ribbon was 22 centimeters long. Then Martha cut a piece off to give to Tao. Now the ribbon is 5 centimeters long. How many centimeters of ribbon did Martha give to Tao? All right, let's look at our key information since we've already underlined the question. Remember, we're trying to find how many centimeters of ribbon Martha gave to Tao. We know that this ribbon started off as 22 centimeters. We know that Martha cut off a piece to Tao, but we don't know how long it is. That's what we're trying to find out. We know that after she cut it off, that the ribbon is only 5 centimeters long now. So I have a lot of key information to box up in this problem. All right, let's look at our number line and figure out how we can solve this. I know that I started off with a ribbon that's 22 centimeters. So I'm going to draw a line from 0 to 22 to show that original ribbon. Now I know that she cut off a piece to give to Tao. I don't know how long that piece is yet, but I can draw a line to show it because I know that she ends up at 5 centimeters or 5 on our number line. So I can draw a line from 22 back to 5. And that's my question. How long is that? How could I figure that out? Well, think about what I just said. I drew a line from 22 back to 5. So let's count back from 22 until we get to 5 and see where we land and see how many centimeters of ribbon she gave to Tao. So start at 22 with me and let's count back, and then we're going to stop at 5. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So she cut off 17 centimeters to give to Tao, leaving her with 5 centimeters. So Martha gave 17 centimeters of ribbon to Tao. That was a little bit of a tricky one. I can see why it was called the Think Smarter. Great job on your problem set. Now go ahead and try these on your homework on your own.